So in Call of Duty Black Ops 6, we have the return of the Dark Ops Mastery Challenges, which gets you some pretty sweet calling cards. Except this time, we have a set for multiplayer and we have a set for zombies. And so I'm going to be going through specifically the Zombies Dark Ops Challenges in this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe for more. Let's go ahead and jump straight into this. Now, minor spoiler warnings. I'm going to open up the Dark Ops Classified section. I have a few of them unlocked. I know how to do every single one, so I'm going to go through every single one. Give you guys some tips and tricks on how to get them complete. And from there, if you guys have any additional tips and tricks to let everybody else know how you got some of them done, leave them down in the comment section below so we can all help each other out. Again, minor spoilers. If you don't want to see this, skip ahead maybe a few seconds. But I'm going to go ahead and open this up and you guys can see how many there are. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 different Dark Ops challenges that you can complete. And I'm so far I've completed 3. But like I said, I know how to complete every single one. So I'll go walk you guys through that. If you want to see what every single one looks like, I'm going to throw it up on screen really quickly so you guys can see it's been posted online and all that already. So there you guys have it. Screenshot is up on screen. You guys can take a look at what they all look like and their corresponding names. Okay. Now that we've showed you guys what they look like, welcome back to anybody who didn't want any spoilers, and let's go ahead and go through the entire list on how to actually get them done. So first things first is Reaper of the Undead. Reaper of the Undead is to kill 1 million zombies. Yes, you heard that right. 1 million zombies. It sounds like a lot because, well, it is a lot. It is a stupid amount of zombies. And let me put this into perspective for you guys, okay? Maybe this will help you kind of understand where we're sitting. So I got about I got 16,192 at the time of recording this, okay? 16,192 is what I have. Now, in terms of my time played between multiplayer and zombies, well, just in zombies, I have 22 hours and 13 minutes. I have about 6 hours of multiplayer, but that's insignificant for this. So I got about 22 hours. Now, obviously, I wasn't just going for high rounds. I was doing a lot of videos, right? A lot of video work where I'd be going into a game. I might be pausing it for a bit since you could pause it for like up to 15 minutes. Different things like that. So, obviously, it's understandable that from my perspective, getting all the content out to you guys, a lot of it was not spent just trying to kill zombies. A lot of it was me kind of running around the map and stuff like that. But if you're just going for high rounds, obviously the more, the higher rounds you can get to, that would be the strategy, is to just get to as many high rounds as possible, because then you got like tons and tons of zombies that are going to be spawning, and that's pretty much your best bet. The next one, my friends, number 2, is going to be Armed to the Teeth. For this one, it says you have to have 3 Pack-a-Punch level 3 weapons, legend rarity weapons equipped with ammo mods, and 8 perks active. Now, it is worth noting that obviously we can't have 3 Pack-a-Punch level 3 weapons, because there are not 3 weapons in the game unless the knife counts. But I've heard other people saying that all they had to do was basically 2 of the weapons. You're actually 2 main weapons, and then of course also the perks, whatever perks. Some people said it was up to 6 or whatever. Now once you get to round 25, you will have the Wonder Fizz that's going to appear on the map. So you're gonna have to get to round 25 in order to get that to appear, and then you can grab all the perks that are available in the Wonder Fizz. Otherwise, there's a lot of perks that you just can't get, that are just not they're not perk machines across the map, whether you're playing on Liberty Falls or whether you're playing on Terminus. So do keep that in mind, but also keep in mind the fact that getting legendary rarity weapons is going to be a little bit tricky, because you're going to need a lot of salvage. Now, the best way to do it is do like, some of those like kind of side Easter egg stuff. For example, in Terminus, if you follow my guide on the Cursed Talisman, before you get to the very final step, the second to last final step is going to give you 3 legendary weapons. So the quickest way to probably do that is do that Cursed Talisman kind of guide, at least up until that point, and then you're going to be getting those 2 legendary weapons, if you do it on Terminus, of course, which are already going to be there for you, and so you don't have to actually upgrade those, and then all you got to do is pack punch them. Now, if you do follow through and get the Cursed Talisman, what that does is it gives you additional zombie points. I think it's like up to double points while you're holding this thing, which is, you're holding it basically as long as you have it. The only catch is that if you get hit, you're going to lose points as well, but that will, in theory, help you guys get also the money faster to actually pack a punch these weapons and get all your perks. So I would say that would be the best way to go about it. Ammo mods are only like 500 salvage, so you're only gonna need 1,000 salvage if you do this method. That'd be my recommendation. Next up, number 3, we got social distancing, which is reach round 20 without taking damage. Now, hopefully they do not patch this. I really hope they don't. But at the time of recording this, one of the cheesy ways to do this is if you have a teammate that gets to round 19, right before they're about to flip to round 20, and you join them, right? Make sure they're in a squad without fill, a squad match without fill. Then you join them, because you can join in mid-game, and then they flip the round, you should be able to get it, unless Treyarch patches it. If they patch it by then, well, the best way is just to really hope and pray that you can actually survive without getting hit a single time within 20 rounds. Honestly, you know, if you can figure out how to train zombies, wide open areas are going to be your friend. It's going to be tricky. You're going to have to really kind of feel it out and figure out what works best for you and your playstyle, because everybody does have a little bit of a playstyle, but obviously the bigger kind of area you can kind of find, the better. You know, like I said, find an area that you feel comfortable kind of training zombies in, and just be careful, you know, about where the zombies are going to be coming from, you know, windows and you know, fences they might climb over, different things like that, and you should be okay. The next one is going to be to get a strike in the bowling mini game in Liberty Lane. So if you don't know how to get into that, basically there's all these different secret kind of bowling shoes located across the map. If you want a full guide on that, I'll link it down in the description below. In that guide, you also will see my run where I actually got 300 points. Now, the trick with this is when you're bowling, if you hold down the right trigger, the longer you hold it, the more it charges up. And that's kind of what you want to do. So you want to charge it up, because if you don't charge it up and you kind of roll the bowling ball, it's going to hit like one zombie and it won't go through any others that are behind the zombie. And that's going to be that. But if you fully charge it up, it can go through 3, 4, you know, maybe even 5 zombies if they're all lined up. So that's kind of the trick, is charge it up, wait for zombies to kind of line up, and you should get to 300 in no time. It is a little bit kind of, you know, tricky, and it is, you know, a tiny bit RNG in a sense, and, you know, it is one of those things you just got to kind of try a few times. If you mess up, you got to redo the entire Easter eggs. You got to leave the match, go back into the match, redo all the, you know, bowling ball shoes and all that again. So just try that kind of method and just hope for the best. Like I said, you can see the footage that I've posted up on screen. The next one, my friends, is Liberated. Complete Liberty Falls quest in under 30 minutes in standard mode. Now, this sounds hard because it can be a little bit tricky. Sure, it's a shorter Easter egg, and there are a bunch of things that can help you out as you're going through trying to do this. Now, one of the things I would recommend is checking out my video, and I'm not trying to just, you know, give a selfish kind of plug here, but I have a video that talks about all the different power-ups and different ways to get free rewards and things like that up on my channel. That I think will help you out, because there's things that can like get you more essence, bonus essence, right? Free upgrades, you know, whether it's insta-kill, a nuke, max ammo if you know, if you really need one, if you're in a pinch, different things like that that might help you a little bit, you know, out. Part of this is just really knowing the map, really knowing the Easter egg very well. Again, I have a guide for the Easter egg up on my channel, and when you're running through this, is just to do your very, very best to just kind of, you know, get as efficient as possible. If you're playing with a squad, make sure you kind of, you know, spread out all the different tasks amongst each other so you can get things done as quickly as possible. So I know it sounds kind of a little bit of a generic answer, but like I said, you really want to try to figure out how to be the most efficient at this, and just kind of, it's part of it's just trial and error for this one as well. The next one is called Yo Ho Ho, and it's basically what I mentioned earlier that has to do with the cursed talisman. So if you don't know how to do the get the cursed talisman, again, I have a guide for that up on my channel. If I remember correctly, all these things should be linked in the description below. I guess I'll be linking a lot of different things, but on Terminus, you got to earn 20k essence without getting hit with the cursed relic, or talisman rather, equipped. Now, it sounds kind of tough, and it is a little bit, but it's not too bad. You earn, like I said, essence at a faster rate, and, you know, so it's not that bad. I found this one okay to do. Like I said, just like I said earlier, we're trying to get to round 20 without taking damage. Just be wary of your surroundings, and just, you know, try to stay away from zombies, train them. Big open spaces are going to be your friend, things like that. Again, I don't think this one's too difficult. I think you can do it pretty easily. The next one is called Terminal, and it is to complete the Terminus quest after round 50. Sounds intense. It kind of is. Getting to round 50 might be the most intense part. I actually did it for, you know, when I actually did the Easter egg, I ended up doing it around like 31 or 32, unintentionally. We're just kind of really trying to make sure we're well prepared. And I mean, we were okay, but once you get past round 30, things start getting pretty intense. So getting from round 30 to round 50, there's going to be so many zombies. They're going to be so intense. You can have a little bit of, you know, obviously a little difficulty. Of course, the obvious, right? You want to have fully pack-a-punched weapons that are legendary rarity, right? Gold weapons. Like I said earlier, if you're doing the cursed talisman kind of Easter egg, you're going to get a couple gold weapons as you go through that. So that might help you out as well. You know, obviously the wonder weapon, right? If you can craft the beam smasher, that's going to be, you know, it's a pretty good wonder weapon as well. That'll really help you out. You can use the L2 to slow zombies and then R2 to kind of like annihilate them. So obviously those are my main kind of tips. Besides that, make sure you're just well equipped, have all the perks, have everything that you can have possible, you know, level 3 armor plates, and I think you can get it done. You just got to really, you know, kind of make sure you're well prepared and just really understand how to train zombies properly and hope that you don't get in a pinch. Obviously, healing aura is always going to be ideal to heal yourself, or if you're playing with teammates, then of course that will also insta-res them, just like it did in Modern Warfare Zombies. Moving on from that, we got one called Another Round. It's simply to reach round 100, which, if you want to know how to do that, just basically follow everything I just said previously about completing the Terminus quest in round 50. Just be really well equipped. It's not much more to say about that. You're just going to really have to feel it out and really get good, or die trying. The next one is going to be good enough. So you got to reach round 20 with only your starting loadout and no upgrades. So it's not too difficult. I mean, you know, just round 20, only your starting loadout, no upgrades. So don't upgrade, you know, no pack-a-punch or anything like that. And you should pretty much be good to go. This one's a little bit more self-explanatory. The next one is called Invincible, and it's reach round 30 without going down. Now, you might be able to do this one if you've already done reach round 20 without taking damage. You're already, you know, 10 rounds away from getting this one, because if you went 20 rounds without taking damage, that means you also have, of course, not went down. So just survive 10 more rounds and you're good to go. Like I said, you just got to really kind of figure out how to train zombies properly. Like I said, healing aura is going to be your friend. Things that can distract zombies, you know, monkey bombs or things like that, or, you know, decoy grenades. If you really get into a pinch, you know, you just want to throw it off somewhere so you can kind of get away and get out from, you know, actually not getting cornered. So I would recommend that kind of stuff. The next one is Harbinger of Doom. Kill 100 enemies with a single score streak. Now, one of my friends did this, he said, pretty easily with the mutant injection, which, again, these kind of drop a little bit randomly, or you can craft these at the crafting bench as well. I did it with the chopper gunner. So I think both of those are really good options. Obviously, the higher the round, the easier it's going to be. You're not going to get this done, obviously, on a low round. You're not going to do this on round 10. You're probably going to have to get to like round 30-ish, 25 to 30, maybe like bare minimum 25. I'm not sure off the top of my head, but probably like round 30-ish to get this done. So you can get a lot of these done in one single kind of run. If you think about it, you know, go 20 rounds without taking damage. There you go. There's one Dark Ops. You know, then you can get to round 30 without going down. There's a second one. Kill 100 enemies with a single score streak. There's a third one. I mean, you can just knock out a bunch all in one. So there's that. All right, next one is going to be Box Addict. You got to buy every weapon from the mystery box in a single game. So basically just keep hitting the mystery box again and again and again and again and again and again, and hopefully you'll be good to go. Not much more to say about that. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but Dark Ops will always hurt me. Reach round 25 solo using only melee weapons, combat axes, and melee macchiato. Listen, there's a couple things to tell you with this. Yes, you can use perks, okay? You can't use any kind of perks that are going to do any kind of damage, obviously, right? No PhD flopper, but you can use Juggernog, right? You can use Quick Revive, you can use Stamina Up. Speed Coal is probably going to be useless for you, because what's the point of that? But there's a few different things to do there. In terms of melee macchiato, if you go to your augments and you go to your research augments, and some of these you're going to have to unlock as you kind of progress. You unlock these as you kind of go through, and I think you have to, like, you know, find maybe research and stuff like that as well. But anyways, if you go to the Perca-Colas and you go to Melee Macchiato and you set it under your research, under the research augments, and you level it up, there's some things that can help you a little bit with this. Like, for example, Espresso will make you melee slightly faster, or Triple Shot will make you basically be able to, you know, hit multiple enemies at once, or You know, vampiric extraction will make it so melee attacks heal a small amount of health. Those are all really good options. Besides that, I would say that, you know, strength training is probably your best bet for the second one. Your punch can one-hit normal enemies for more rounds. In terms of how to unlock these, if you just equip the melee macchiato as the research, and you can only research one thing at a time, and you just kind of level all of this up, you just kind of play, eventually you'll level all this up and you'll pretty much be good to go. So if you do that, you should be good. Besides that, combat axes are actually pretty OP. They're pretty good. I've been using them a lot, even high rounds. So I think reaching round 25 with them is pretty feasible. So I think you can actually do this. But again, you can only use melee weapons, combat axes, and melee macchiato. But I think you can get it done fairly easily. Next one is so easy that it's painful. And it's very painful. Why? Because you have to waste a perkaholic gobblegum. Basically, it's called, well, that was a waste. And it's to get down within 10 seconds after consuming a perkaholic gobblegum. Yeah, that kind of is not fun. Self-explanatory. Don't need to tell you anything beyond that. If you're willing to waste a perkaholic gobblegum just for a Dark Ops challenge, have at it. Next one is also related to gobblegums, called Gummed Up. You got to consume 25 gobblegums in a single match. So make sure you just bring gobblegums in that, you know, you have a lot of and that are also easy to unlock. You know, probably the lower tier gobblegum is going to be what you want to use, the stuff that you probably won't use very much in any other circumstance. And just use them. In terms of how do you get gobblegum, just play the game, and that's it. And you'll be able to get gobblegum that way. And eventually, you might even be able to buy them with COD points, which I think is pretty stupid, but hey, here we are. Maybe, I don't know. At the time of recording this, the store is not yet up in Black Ops 6 because it's still pre-season 1. It's season 0. Whatever that is, but it's not a season. Anyways, moving on from that. The next one is going to be Fatale, which is to kill 2. I don't know how to say this, so don't get too mad at me, okay? Don't roast me too hard in the comments. Amalgams. It's like, you know, the creepy big things. You know, you got to kill 2 with a single shot. So if you're trying to kill 2 with a single shot, you want to get them both very low in health, and then, you know, hit them with something that can kill them in a single shot. I mean, obviously, you know, this could be on Terminus. If you're on Terminus, you got the Wonder Weapon, the Beam Smasher. That might work. I don't know if that counts as a single shot. Honestly, probably just pack a punch like a sniper or something, and that would probably be your best bet. Just get them super low health. But you're not going to see 2 of them until like later on, higher rounds. You'll see 1, you know, but like maybe closer to round 30, you start seeing maybe 2 of them spawn. I can't remember the round that you finally see like at least 2. But there's that. Next one, I actually don't know how to say this. It's like Kunoichi, I think. I think it's a Japanese word. Kunoichi. I don't know. Someone can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. During a single use of Ether Shroud, with the Void Sheath Augment equipped, kill 3 zombies, 2 special zombies, and an elite zombie. I mean, good luck with that one. Again, if you want to research this, you go to the field upgrades under the research tab in your augments, and you got the Ether Shroud, which you got to unlock 21 total augments to begin this research. So this is something that you got to make sure you're unlocking all of the different research nodes and kind of working on researching them as you're kind of going through everything. But yeah, Void Sheath is basically swapped your dedicated melee weapon as it's imbued with dark ether energy. Kills allow you to stay in Ether Shroud for longer. So you're just gonna make sure you have all of these different zombies ready to go. You got 3 zombies, got 2 special zombies, and an elite zombie, right? So elite zombies would be like, I guess the what we just mentioned, the the amalgams or whatever. So if you have like one of those and like 2 manglers and like 3 normal zombies, and you know, you get them all together, have a party, and just kill them all. I mean, it's not as easy as it sounds, but good luck. Last and final one, my friends. Light them up using the big game augment for Napalm Burst. Have I not mentioned augments enough now? Okay, let's go to the augment section again. We're going to go to Napalm Burst, and then we got the big game. Napalm Burst can burn elite enemies. That's what it does. Again, you're going to want to research it. If you don't have it unlocked to be able to research it, research other augments, and eventually this one will be available to research as well. Basically, what you want to do is you want to kill 10 ignited elite zombies in a single match. It doesn't sound too hard. Again, if you're just kind of going for rounds, I think you should be okay. You should be able to get that one done fairly easily. So there you guys have it. Those are all of the Dark Ops challenges in Black Ops 6. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know, and the rest of us know, if you have any additional tips, tricks, and advice on how to get these done more easily. I hope this helped you guys out. If it did, again, consider leaving a like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys soon in another one. Tell them, my friends, game on, and thanks for watching. Hey you! What are you doing? Join the Skeleton Army! Do it today! Don't wait till tomorrow, because tomorrow might never come. The Earth is gonna fade, that's inevitable. The next second of your life's not even promised, so you better think about where you're going, and you might as well just join the Skeleton Army. Plus, we do kinda like you a little bit, so it'd be nice to see you around here. But if you don't want to, hey, your loss. See you later.